Morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning po sa mga manonood ng Good Morning Boss.
Oh, okay, sir. So, first time po na magaganap ang isang World Economic Forum sa isang East Asian country at dito ngayon sa ating bansa. Sa tingin niyo, attorney, ano po ba ang implikasyon nito? Ano po ba sa tingin niyo ang ibig sabihin nito?
Ang ibig po sabihin nito na the world community has a big confidence on the way the country is being run, particularly sa aspect ng ekonomiya.
Yes.
At dito po nabibigyan ng emphasis yung po mga reforma at mga economic agenda na pinapatupad po ng kasulukuyang administrasyon. At probably it's one reason why they have chosen the Philippines. And this is an opportunity for the country and for the President to showcase the best of the Philippines.
Alright. Sir, ano pong maging implications nito especially for East Asia, lalo na papalapit na tinatawag na ASEAN integration in 2015? So, meron po bang relation itong ginaganap na World Economic Forum with to the ASEAN integration?
Alam nyo, very exciting itong this year's forum dahil it comes at a time na too close for the ultimate integration of Southeast Asian countries. Kasi the time that the schedule for the formal integration is set for December 2015. So we see the relevance and the impact, the prospective impact of this forum in the sense na during this particular year, ipapahinalis nila yung mga agenda on how this Southeast Asian integration can be implemented. Kasi may growth pains dito. Admittedly, even the proponents of this scheme, the agenda, alam nila mayroong positive and negative impact. But for the proponents, especially the Asian countries, they would like to give emphasis on the positive impact of this integration. And from this time on up to before 2015 December, magkakaroon ng fine-tuning yung mga economies, even the industries themselves. They can integrate at saka pwede silang mag-fit in dun sa process ng integration.
Okay. Sino-sino naman po ba ang ina-expect natin o sino-sino po ba ang dadalo sa World Economic Forum? At siguro po for our viewers, misalo na po sa mga walang idea, ano po bang magaganap sa forum na ito?
In terms of attendance and participation, mas malaki po ang base ng participation ng World Economic Forum. Hindi siya masyadong katulad ng APEC na kung saan yung mga head of states lang po ang ini-expect talagang magbabalitaktakan, mag-one-on-one, or magkakaroon ng consensus. This time around, dito po sa World Economic Forum, yung napaka-broad po ng basihan ng integration, even sa aspect ng collaboration. There will be government-to-government collaboration, public-private partnership collaboration, and this is where the business sectors comes in, the industries, the education sector, and the youth, even the women and the labor sector will come into the picture. Napaka mga agenda nila. This would probably include yung collaboration for to promote transparency and fight against corruption. Isa po sa mga agendang alam ko, pag-uusapan yung how to hone and to develop young leaders of the countries in South Asia. At saka po yung tinatawag nilang global gender gap na gusto nilang maayos at mabalanse.
Alright. Sir, nabanggit po natin kanina na isa sa mga dahilan kung bakit sa Pilipinas gaganapin itong World Economic Forum dahil nga very distinct yung nangyaring economic growth dito sa Pilipinas. So sir, mag-focus tayo doon sa matter na yon. Ano po ba yung mga certain aspects na pwede nating ma-determine kung bakit po naging matagumpay economic growth for the past, let's say, 3 years?
Well, it started all dun sa vision ng Pangulo, yung kanyang flagship statement na we want a straight path to winadaan. And maganda naman po ang naging kalalabasan dahil ito ay nasustain in terms of economic fundamentals, changes in the economic fundamentals. Even po yung revenue collection ng government, nakikita naman po natin ng international community na the government has been successful in collecting taxes. Although in the process po, siyempre merong nasasaktan, meron po nabibigatan. At saka po, probably we've been able to perform our obligations, the payment of our foreign debts, and this has been a regular item in the national budget na to pay our obligations, external loans diligently. And the banking sector through the central bank has been very prudent in ensuring a balanced growth, pati yung tinatawag na yung ating foreign reserves has been very stable. And banks has been giving out preferential rates sa mga loans ngayon. So that means we have excess liquidity in terms of resources. And nakikita natin nasusustain naman ang stability ng bansa.
Ayun napansin na yung ating bansa dahil nga sa growth na sa kagandahan ng ating ekonomiya at ang nangyari nga ito dito nga mag-host ng WEF. Pero sa tingin niyo po, attorney, ano po magandang maidudulot ng pag-host natin ng WEF?
Marami po at magaganda. Dito po ma-highlight kung paano po nakatayo ang isang bansa na kamakailan lamang ay nasa lanta ng Yolanda. Dito rin po mabibigyan ng emphasis yung cooperation and collaboration ng mga bansa in terms of disaster preparedness, collaboration, at saka po yung mga mutual assistance na ginagawa. Dito rin po na-highlight kung paano po nakabangon kahit papaano ang Yolanda sa tulong po at collaboration ng mga ibang bansa. Kaya I would say na it's very timely in terms of our country showcasing what we have done in the past 3 years under Pinoy administration and what yet is to be done in the next like 2 or 3 years until the Southeast Asian integration becomes a reality in December 2015.
Alright, sir. Isa po kayong local government unit consultant. So, mapunta tayo. Ano po yung magiging importance nitong World Economic Forum sa LGUs?
I would say na yung mga local government, yung mga local community natin, in the end, ito po yung final beneficiary ng development ng ating ekonomiya. Siguro po in this forum, emphasis should be given on the trickle-down effect nung benepisyo sa economy. Even the multilateral agency like the JICA, ADB, pag nagbibigay po ng ayuda yan, they would like to see first emphasis on tinatawag nilang inclusive growth, yung tinatawag nilang sustainability in terms of impact to the economy and particularly to the environment. At saka po yung trickle-down effect sa community. Kaya po sa ganitong usapin ng ekonomiya o pampolitika man sa development ng ating pamayanan, ay hindi po natin maiwasan na bigyan talaga ng madiin na pansin ang mga local government units. At dito po papasok ang progreso through the local communities, barangays, the cities, municipalities, the provinces, and even the regions ng buong bansa.
Alright. Ayun, Carla, maganda na yung trickle-down effect kasi doon talaga natin mararamdaman yung growth talaga ng ekonomiya ng bansa pag nararamdaman na ng lahat ng levels. Pero sir, last question, gaano na po kahanda yung mga LGUs para po sa mga pagdating ng mga potential foreign investments?
We can see na the LGUs has prepared, even the National Economic Development Authority has prepared, even sa level ng national government agencies has prepared a master development plan for the massive infrastructure rebuilding at saka yung tinatawag nilang convergence ng Department of Tourism. Kasi I think the thrust of the government is to highlight the importance and the significant role that the country will play sa Asian region in terms of infrastructure to attract foreign and domestic tourists and promote the countryside as a investment location or haven for investors. Ang dapat po mangyari dito for the trickle-down effect, we will try to move development from Manila down to the cities and the municipalities para po we can prevent congestion, we can prevent overpopulation sa mga urban centers.
Ayan, Jules, marami tayong natutunan at nalaman about sa magaganap nga na World Economic Forum sa ating bansa at kung ano ba ang magandang maidudulot nito sa ating bansa. So siguro, attorney, bago tayo magtapos, any message to our viewers?
We would like to request yung mga manonood po, mga kababayan natin to watch closely po itong development ng World Economic Forum. Unang-una po, come December 2015, whether we like it or not, or we like it, we will be integrated na. Meron po mga tinatawag na growth pains. May mga adjustments po dito. Meron pong sector sa masasaktan. Meron pong mga businesses na pwedeng maapektuhan. But the thing is, the world is growing global. The catchword now is liberalization, globalization, interconnection, etc., etc., etc. This is something that we have to prepare for. And in the long run, in the long term, makakatulong po sa ating bansa na maging competitive po tayo at magiging relevant po tayo in the international scenery.
Alright. Okay, so Carla, no, kailangan natin subaybayan yung developments dyan sa World Economic Forum. Kaya muli, mga boss, nakasama natin ang LGU and Development Consultant. Walang iba kundi si Attorney Edel Morales. Thank you so much, sir.
Salamat.
Maraming salamat.